Hey, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to another fabulous episode of The Audition with your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet. I am your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet. First and foremost, I love my smile. Make sure that you subscribe to this video, everybody. I want to get my subscriptions up. This year has been a very good year as far as subscriptions and people following me and liking me and all that good stuff. And I first and foremost want to say thank you for all of that good stuff, y'all. I have greatly enjoyed getting my message out, being inspirational, being funny, being a utter mess, all that good stuff. And make sure you subscribe. Make sure you definitely befriend me on Facebook. Like The Audition on Facebook as well, the like page. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And all that good stuff. Hopefully everything is going well for you. I'm going into Christmas in a few days. I'm just chilling. And you may be wondering, why is this bitch in the bathroom? Is he on the toilet? Yes. Well, yes, I am. Yes, most definitely I am. Because it is time for the Toilet Bowl Confessions. This is the official first video of my new segment called the Toilet Bowl Confessions. I've been advertising it for a while, and it's been slow as far as getting the letters in or whatever the case may be, but I've gotten a few in, and I'm going to address 3 of them today, or answer, I guess if you will, 3 of them today. I'm going to make it as quick as I possibly can. So definitely, if you have any questions for me or want to know my opinion about things, you can definitely email me at simplysickening@gmail.com. Once again, that is simply, you should see the email right down here at the bottom, simply, S-I-M-P-L-Y, sickening, S-I-C-K-N-I-N-G at thegmail.com. No, not the Gmail, but gmail.com. Hold on, honey, because I don't want to sit here, because right before I cut on, honey, I was letting go and let God. So I need to, hold on, I need to wipe, because I don't want to get up and thinking I'm done, and honey, I have a shitty ass. So, honey, that's not cute. You don't want the gnats following you around and the flies following you around because they smell shit. You remember that's how the little gnats used to follow the little dirty kids around when I was growing up. You could always tell who was dirty and shitty because they always had the little gnats and flies following them around, and that will not be mother. So, let me, hold on, because first and foremost, y'all may think this is tacky, but y'all already know that I'm a real bitch, honey. I don't sugarcoat. It is what it is, so hold on. Ooh, hold on, where it is good. So, I'm going to wait for that. I'm going to wait for that to finish. And then we're going to go ahead and get started with these wonderful things you all sent me. So, I printed them out. I just put them on one page, and I printed them out, and I'm going to go through. Ooh, Father, hold on. Where's my spray, Lord? So I know y'all see all kinds of menagerie in my bathroom, honey, but it's all right. Y'all see that vinegar back there, don't you? You know what vinegar do for your stuff, honey? It tightens. Hey, you know what vinegar does? Yes, it does. It tightens up and it draws a closer walk to thee. Yes. So, my Vino mask to keep the skin licked. Bitch, this is 33. My complexion is over. I do so many wonderful things. Y'all see olive oil and deodorant. Olive oil is good for your skin. I don't use baby oil because that's horrible for your skin. The petroleum jelly just sits on top of your skin. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. So, since the toilet has stopped, we're going to go ahead and proceed. The first letter says, Dear Sebastian, I am a 15-year-old black gay youth, and I found your blogs a few months ago. I love your spirit and confidence, but how did you get that way? See, I'm a big guy, and I find, that a lot of guys don't like me for my size. What can I do to change that? I'm signed, Feeling Unwanted. Okay, Feeling Unwanted. I'm trying to remember when I was 15, you said 15? Yeah, when I was 15. That was about 15, 18 years ago. And times have changed since I was your age. What I would say to you is this. Don't try to change yourself for a man or a person. If you're going to change yourself as far as weight-wise, personality-wise, whatever, change it for you. change it for the betterment of you. Because the thing about it is, you know, you want somebody that's going to ride with you through the ups and the downs, being big or small. You know what I'm saying? You want somebody like Stedman, you know, like Oprah. I guess maybe, okay, this might be too much for you because you're 15. Okay, I'm not going to use that analogy. Well, for y'all old folks, I mean, watching this. Remember how Oprah kept gaining weight and losing weight, but Stedman was always there? Same thing. You want to ride or die, bitch, my man. And don't be like me. Don't take a page from my book. Because, yeah, I have confidence now. But when I was your age, I didn't have the best confidence. I thought that, you know, I thought for a guy to like me, because I was a big guy as well. And I was bigger than I am now. But I thought for dudes to like me, I used to have to put out, you know, and that's what it was. I was a whore when I was younger. I mean, I'm a willing whore now, but then I was an uneducated whore. And I said that because, you know, I had a fat ass or whatever, and I thought for guys to like me, I would have to put out. So I started putting out for, you know, this guy or whatever, and then he'll be like, hey, I got my homeboy want to come through. And so I was putting out for him and this homeboy, thinking that if I put out whatever this man wanted me to do, if I did it, you know, he would love me. The fact of the matter is, the bitch didn't love me. He loved my ass. He loved the things that I would do. He loved the things, you know, he played with my mind because, one, I was immature to the fact of the game of it all. And then, two, I didn't love me. I didn't love me. I didn't love everything that Sebastian was. The quirkiness, the oddness, the fatness. I didn't love me. And so I let people run game on me. And I'm not afraid. I mean, I'm not ashamed to say that, yeah, there was some shit that happened when I was younger that, you know, I was naive to the fact. You know, I just thought that my pussy or my ass, whatever you want to call it, was the gateway to love. And if you treat and this is for men or women, if you treat your dick, your ass, your pussy, whatever, as the gateway to love, that is not the case. That is the gateway to lust. I mean, it is what it is. It's the gateway to lust. Now, if you're looking just to get fucked, by all means, get fucked. But if you're using your body as a way to have someone fall in love with you, that is not the way to do it. Make them fall in love with your smile. Ting. Make them fall in love with your personality, with your honestness, with your humbleness, with all of the great personality traits that you have. Make them fall in love with that, you know, and go from there. So to my young man, be yourself. Be yourself. Learn to love you. And once you love you for everything that you are, bitch, feeling unwanted, I'm on a fucking toilet and I still love me. I'm just that confident to sit on a toilet and talk to you, you know, because I know it comes with time. I know it comes with age. I know it comes with maturity, because I know the people that are my age that are not comfortable with themselves, that are not happy with where they are within them. For me, I may not be happy where I am career-wise or location-wise as far as Tallahassee is concerned. But when it comes down to the inner sanctum of Sebastian, as far as all of this, I am ecstatic with the man that I am at this point in my life, you know. And so I say to you, my young friend, love you for who you are. Not for who your parents want you to be. Not for who your church wants you to be. Love you for who you are. Love you for your quirks, your indifferences, your beautiness, your ugly moments. All of that makes up who you are. So love who you are. Cherish who you are. And once you can appreciate, it's almost like what RuPaul says from RuPaul's Drag Race. How can you love someone else? What is it? How can you love? What that whole saying? How can you love somebody else and you don't love? I forgot what the bitch said. I was going for a moment, honey, but I forgot what the quote is. How can you love yourself when you can't love? How can you love somebody else when you can't love yourself? Can I get an amen? Some of that nature. You know, I forgot what the exact words are. I do apologize. But, you know, love yourself. Love who you are as an individual. And then from there, the confidence will come. Because once you love who you are, you can say, bitch, fuck whatever you got to say. Big as I am, whatever it is, I'm still looking good. Bitch, I can take you. I'm like Mia X, bitch. Salt and pepper. Bam, bam, bam. I'll take your man. Yes, ma'am. That's how I feel. Bitch, when I walk out, even on my raggedy days, I got the confidence to go out there and say, bitch, fuck with me and see what's going on. Bitch, I'll take your man. This pussy so sweet. This pussy so good. I still, bitch, fuck the pussy. This smile so sweet. It might not be mine, bitch. Ting! But I paid for it and it'll still take your man. You know, that's the confidence that I have. Can't nobody, I won't let anybody demean me, demoralize me, tear me down, because bitch, I'll check you first. That comes to mama, that comes to daddy, that comes to grandparents, that comes to siblings, that comes to anybody. Pastor, church, you're not gonna break me down. And so my young friend, when I say this, once you love yourself, once you get that confidence about yourself, once you know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, fuck everybody else. You can give a fuck about what they say, because you know no matter what you say in your inner core, in your inner sanctum, you know that you are the best man. The best man that you are, and the best man that you... Oh, hold on. Thought I had let it all go. Hold on. Oh, shit. Thought I had let it all go. The best man that you can be. And if you are being the best man, the best you, the best woman that you can be, fuck everybody else. So, with that being said, feeling unwanted, know that you are wanted. You are wanted by you. Once you want you, then you're going to start attracting those real brothers that want you for you, not for your ass, not for your money, not for what you can give them, not for what you're giving up, but for you, the true, open, and honest you. So, my brother, if you have any questions, you definitely know how to get in contact with me. But that's my answer to you, man. And I wish you nothing but the best in life and love. Love you now. Because, see, I didn't have anybody to tell me this when I was growing up. I didn't have anybody to step to me and say, watch out for them niggas. They're going to use and abuse you. They're going to treat you like a bitch, treat you like a slut, mutt you out. I didn't have that. I had to learn from experience. So from the experience that I have, I'm giving it to you, my friend. Don't go the way that I went. Yeah, it made me the person that I am. But hopefully, if somebody would have stepped to me and said, this is what the game is when it comes down to the gay lifestyle. And that's the purpose of gay parents. Not trying to sleep with your kids. Not trying to have with your kids. Not trying to party with your kids. As a gay parent, you know, I'm not sure if you have a gay family or whatever the case, but they're there to encourage you and give you the real knowledge about this lifestyle. And I didn't have that at that point. So from me to you, my friend, I'm just giving you the little knowledge that I have about that situation. So, man, hit me up if you need me ever again. Peace and much love, and I wish love and prosperity on you and your life. All right. The next letter. Hey, Sebastian, love your blog, but question. I think my son is gay. How can I bring up the conversation with him? I don't have a problem with gays, and I want him to know that I will still love him, and if that is the case. I would love to have your thoughts. Sharon. All right, Miss Sharon. Wow. The thing about it is this, you know, and I don't know if you are African American or Caucasian or whatever, but I can say for the African American family, it's a little different. Even if you are African American, you are of a different breed, if you will, because, you know, we are taught inadvertently about homosexuality. Even as children, we're taught when we hear our parents say, oh, that old sissy that lived down the street, or that old faggot that lived, you know, we're listening to them as a child, and we might not know what a sissy or faggot is, but we also know in the way that they're saying it, that's not the thing to be. You know, we can get gestures, we can get postures, we can get how they inflect on things as children, and we are inadvertently teaching our children to discriminate, you know, because, you know, they learn a lot of that stuff, racism, they learn from home. They don't learn a lot. They learn a bit of it in school, but they learn from what they see at home. So if your son, I remember at that point, your son may be feeling, you know, all kinds, if he is gay or bisexual or going through these adjustments, or just maybe it may be those awkward, well, you didn't say he was a teenager. No, you didn't give me a lot of information. I don't know. He may be going through those awkward teenage years, or you may be an older woman. I really don't have enough information to go on. But what I would possibly say is this. sit down with him. If he's a teenager, there are a lot of educational films that you can use to bring up the situation. There's one good film that I awesomely love, which is Prayers for Bobby. I think that's Sigourney Weaver. I think that's Sigourney Weaver in that movie. And you can get that pretty much. You can look at it. I know it's on Netflix. It's on. You can buy it. I think Walmart has it. You can probably download it. And you know what I may do, darling? I have your email. I will email you that movie. I have that movie in a digital form. I think I do on my hard drive. And what I'll do is I'll Dropbox you that movie, and that's something that you all can possibly watch together to get the information going, because that movie deals with the rawness of what parents go through, the miseducation that parents have about the homosexual lifestyle, and how they ostracize their kids. But and I don't want to give the movie away, but how the mother comes to terms after the son commits suicide. All of this, it's just a lot in that movie, but it can bring up the dialogue between you and your son, to have that dialogue. Me and my mother had the dialogue when I was 17, and it was not a friendly situation, if you will. To make a long story short, my mother and her then husband was having a barbecue, and his family was there, and some of my family was there, and my then friend Anthony was, we were in high school, 17 years old. I think this was my junior year, and he had came over to pick me up. We were going somewhere, and back in the day, honey, the gay thing was a lot of gays were jewelry, silver jewelry to be exact. That was like the underground way to know if people were gay, is that the black gays wore silver jewelry. And Anthony was he wasn't androgynous, but Anthony was out. He was like, okay, Miss Girl, he had rings and necklaces, And my mother asked me, she came inside, and her then husband said something, there's something not right about that boy. You know how they always go into that. And she sat me down, and I was thinking that it was a friendly conversation or whatever the case may be. But she asked me, are you gay? And of course, the natural reaction is no. We know what our parents say behind closed doors and this, that, and the other. And, I didn't want to be that faggot or that sissy. So I said no. She asked me again, and she's like, mothers always know. And so I confessed, and I was thinking that it was going to be a amicable, I can never say that word, situation. I left, came back, and it was just hell on wheels when I came back. And I'm not going to go into any details about that. But you don't want to make that situation for your son. I think it will. If families were more accepting of their children, of their lifestyles, no matter what lifestyle it may be, I think it will cure and end a lot of stereotypes. It would cure and end a lot of senseless deaths. Because we want to feel loved by our parents, but when our parents kick us out, when they say you're going to hell, when they say you're going to die, when they say all these horrible things that you would not think a parent to say, it creates a horrible atmosphere for that child. And once again, I'm not sure if this young man is a child per se, but it's still, the feelings from a child to a parent are, no matter how old you are, you don't want to disappoint your parent. You don't want to hurt your parent. You want them to be proud of you. And no matter how old you are, if you have that feeling that your parents are not proud of you and that they are disowning you, it gives that it makes you want to hide your true and authentic self. So you've already said that you don't have a problem with the gays. Now, honey, I don't know what the gays are, but or who they are. I'm a homosexual. The gays are those other girls. But I would probably venture to say, shut up that way. If he's an older gentleman, old enough, maybe sit down and have a glass of wine and just talk or chit-chat or go ahead, over dinner or something. Because there's really no easy way to bring it up, especially if he has not brought it up first. So, you don't want to just jump. I mean, you could. I'm blunt. You may just want to jump in and say, hey, I know you're gay, but I love you anyway. Bitch, that rhymes. Hey, I know you're gay, but I love you anyway. I know you're gay, but I love you anyway. I know you're gay, but I love you anyway. Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry. Bitch, that might really work. Just come out singing. I know you're gay, yeah. but I love you. Eh, eh, eh. Anyway, no, I'm joking. Okay, no, I'm serious though. But yeah, that's what I would suggest, because you didn't really give me enough information to go on as far as his age range and things of that nature. But I'm sure if you're coming from a loving place and he is receiving it in a loving manner, I'm sure it will be received well. So that's the best that I can get you, you know. At this point, if you have more information, like detailed information, sister, email me back and I will readdress it, you know. I mean, go from there. So thanks, Sharon, for writing in, and yeah, that's about it. Peace and much love. And the last one says, "What's the tea, Sibo?" and I'm just reading it like that. Just wanted to know your thoughts about the Beyonce album and the Mandela Interpreter, LOL, Ladarius. Now, y'all may not know me as Sibo, but a lot of people know me within the gay lifestyle as Sibo. Within our Bonet family, we abbreviate names. My mother, who is JB, they don't call her Jabo. JB, who is Jasmine Bonet. My brother is Nebo. I'm Sibo. I don't know who else they abbreviate. I think they make this abbreviate. They don't call they just call Archie. They don't call him Arbo. But I guess they only did it for me and Neandra, Nebo and Sibo. Okay, bitch, so I was at work, bitch, Thursday night, when Scandal was going up, just gagging about the end of Scandal. I'm not going to do any spoilers, because some of y'all girls may not have seen this week's episode as of yet. And I was gagging, getting my life, bitch. And then, honey, my MacBook Pro, who I call Maxine Shaw, attorney at law, bitch, she then combust into flames, honey, because my timeline caught a fire, baby. Because all I'm saying, ooh, Beyonce's new album just dropped. What the fuck? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, well, bitch, I didn't know she was having a new album. It's so, I'm going to say this, Ladarius. It takes a special bitch, a grand bitch, to drop a album with no press, no pre-sales, no advertisement at all. And this bitch just didn't drop an album. This bitch dropped a 14-track album in 17 motherfucking full videos. Now, this shows the power that Beyonce has. Now, let me say it like this. I'm not a stan. I am not a member of the I don't love. Ooh, hold on, girl. My ass. Ooh, shit. Ooh, honey, I'm sorry. My ass is going to sleep on this toilet. Starting to stick to the rim. I don't love anybody that much as far as artists are concerned. I mean, I have my favorite artists. Like, I'm a neo-soul fanatic. I've been to several Jill Scotts. When I do drag, Jill Scott is my alter ego that I love to do. I love India Ari, Chrisette Michelle. I've seen a couple of these persons. Erykah Badu, Dwale, Carl Thomas. I love that old neo-soul sound. So, I mean, I'm not knocking Beyonce. She is excellent at her craft, but I'm not one of her stans or a member of the hive, if you will. I'm not one of the fellow bees. But I can say this. It does show what kind of power. Shit. Girl, hold on. You do what happens when you're in the bathroom, honey. All the unearthly shit comes out, honey. The shit that nobody really see, honey. This is when you get pretty in the bathroom. Sorry, y'all. But it shows how much... Hold on. Again. It shows how much power she has. It shows how much influence she has. And it just shows how grand she is. Because, bitch, there's no way... And I'm guessing that's why she did it via iTunes. Because there's no physical record. You know... It's a commonplace that records get released because you may have too many people dealing with it or whatever. She may have had just like her, Jay-Z, and like 3 other people dealing with this whole album. Because the thing about it is, I mean, to not hear anything, not an inkling about it, this bitch has made 14 full-fledged videos. That means you had cameramen, you had makeup artists. These bitches, I'm sure, had to sign a confidentiality agreement. Because, bitch, if anything came out, bitch, they would be sued to the ends of the earth. You know, so to have all of this happen in one night, she dropped all the videos in one night. all the music in one night, baby. And I saw that she said, you know, music is not music anymore. Back in the day when she was growing up, she remember seeing Thriller video and how epic it was. And the music is not that anymore, so that's why she put it all out at the same time. And I'm going to include that link so you can read the article and the quotes that I read in the bottom of this. But yeah, I mean, it shows how powerful she is, her marriage is, her man is, because to drop a motherfucking album with no, with no warning, no press, bitch, you go to sleep dreaming about sugar plum fairies and you wake up and the world's on fire. Bitch, no, ma'am. No, man. I've listened to some of the, bitch, when I tell you, what is it called? I want to say penitentiary. What's the name of that song? Oh, I don't have my phone in front of me. Bitch, but something with a P. Penitentiary, penetration, something like that. But baby, I listened to a few of the songs. I saw a couple of the videos, and they are every fucking thing to me. And this is speaking as an avid music connoisseur. I'm not speaking as a stan or a member of the Beehive, but yes, fucking ma'am. Huh. Get your life, Beyonce, bitch. She said, all right, Olivia Pope, bitch, you can have it from 10 to 11, bitch, for the next entire day from 12 until whenever, honey. I'm going for it. And you know, I wonder why she didn't drop it on Christmas or whatever the case may be. But now, Beyonce, she can't compete with Jesus. Now, she might be up there, you know, way up there, you know, high and lifted up, but she ain't that high. Because I say that would have been a sickening Christmas gift to give to her fan. Drop it on Christmas morning, baby. But she can't compete with God. God is not pleased with that. You know, that is his day. It's his day. Even though he was born in the summertime, I don't know why they celebrate it. That's a pagan holiday. But you know, I know my history and I know my heritage. But Jesus would not be pleased if he would have dropped that album on Christmas Day. That's his day. Everybody closed on Christmas Day for the man of Jesus. The name, something about the name Jesus. It is the sweetest name. Oh, I know. Oh, how I love his name, Jesus. Oh, how I love his name, Jesus. It is the sweetest name. I know. I know. I know. I know. Something about the name of Jesus. Anyways, that's how I feel, Ladarius, about Beyonce's album. I think it's going to do well. I love it thus far, and call it a day. Now, regarding this foolishness, that imposter sign language interpreter, this bitch was doing the most. I mean, I don't know how, and I've been watching the news. I'll make this long story short because we already like 28 minutes in. I'm going to nip this on the butt. How in the Sam hell, not just in hell, but Sam hell, can you hire a sign language interpreter to be around the most powerful men and women, earthly kings and queens, and that bitch not be legit? Whoever has hired this young man, because they said on ABC News is that the man was not hired. They hired a company, and the company sent that man. Now, lo and behold, they're trying to locate this company now. Now the company is no longer in existence. Their phones are off. They are in the wind. But they didn't catch that check. But at first they couldn't find the interpreter, but then they were able to sniff him out, and I humbly apologize. I did not mean to disgrace anyone. But long story short, the bitch was making gang signs. I mean, that's all he hit this. mean, really though, the bitch was just, I mean, ultimately, that's what the motherfucker was doing. And so you had, bitch, I'm out of breath doing all that. But ultimately, this man was around the leaders of the free world. Literal kings and queens. So, what kind of secure... Bitch, you didn't see no degrees, no certification that he knows how to silence. I just don't understand. Y'all help me understand, because... Bitch, just like when you get a job, honey, they no matter what you have on paper, honey, they gonna call that little institution to make sure your degree is valid, that you actually have what you say you have. They're doing all kinds of checks. So how come they didn't check this man or even the company? I have the slightest idea. So I think it was disrespectful to Tata or Dada, whatever whatever, Nelson Mandela, and they call him Tata. Disrespectful to Nelson Mandela, his legacy and his heritage. But it had to be funny for the deaf people, though. I will say, they're trying to keep up with what's going on, honey. This bitch making, like, he's being vocal. He's just cussing folks out in sign language. You know, or saying, I want to fuck you, open your eyes, I want to fuck you, slap this dicky. And they're like, and they're like, I don't know what he's saying. I don't know what he's saying. No, I don't know. Bitch, I'm probably going to hell. Going to hell for that. But, I mean, that's just how I feel, y'all. So, Ladarius, the Lord forgive me, because I didn't mean to live with nothing more. Okay, I'm sorry, Father. Oh, Lord. God is going to get me one day. I'm going to pay for everything. And so shall you. Now, we all reap what we sow. But, okay, I'm slobbing. But anyway, let me get up, because I'm going to the ballet. I'm going to the symphony tonight, and I cannot wait. And I'll give you all the teas on that later. Me and my third grade teacher are going. I love Mrs. Warner. And that's really about it. So I will talk to y'all soon. Peace and much love. If you have any questions that you want me to answer for Toilet Bowl Confessionals, feel free to hit me up at Simply Sickening. Once again, email right here. simplysickening@gmail.com. Once again, simplysickening@gmail.com. I am your boy, the Sebastian Alexander Bonet, and that's really about it. And I'll talk to you soon. Peace and much love. Oh, forward this video out to your friends. You never know, who may be going through the same thing that I just gave advice about, or whatever the case may be, or my opinion about. So definitely, man, I'm trying to get my subscribers up. I really, really am. So please, from my heart to yours, please just pass out or tag these to other friends on the wall and have them to share. So other than that, I think that's really about it. I will talk to you all soon. Peace and much love. Ciao.